I feel it's weird. We're not even going to get to everything today. Jesus. I feel it's weird. This resurfaced, and this is where I think Teresa is still working with the fucking bloggers. When Melissa's old nose was on here, she was in the inner camp and she painted this picture of, they bombard the media news cycle when Louie, says something about, when something goes wrong to distract people from coming down on Teresa, um, they put something out there. So this thing just came out. I saw it. I don't know where, but it was like Margaret, works with bloggers too. Okay. I mean, we all know that. I mean, the show's over. Who cares? But specifically, this article went into screenshots that someone is releasing that she was working with, some blogger or something to bring down or get dirt on Michelle Payas. Michelle Payas was the season. She was at that party when it came out about Bill's affair. The point I'm actually trying to make is, and this is where people think I'm getting the gift cards. I really would just like a deposit in my bank account from Margaret. If you all think that, she should start paying me. But I actually speak the truth over here. I don't have a side, but I mean, this seems totally desperate to me. Like, this is what Teresa's camp is trying to flood the news cycle with. I mean, look, if Margaret is trying to bring down Melissa Gorga, which I have heard things over the years, but if she was trying to bring down Melissa Gorga and there's proof, by all means, Teresa's camp, leak that shit. That's big. That's supposed to be her best friend. I mean, I'd like to know if she's ever done something against Melissa. But this is desperate. We're now releasing screenshots from bloggers, media, whoever the fuck it is, that Margaret was trying to bring down Michelle Payas, who was on the show for 3 seconds. And Michelle, I've seen your Instagram stuff pops up on my stuff. You got a good life, girl. You got money. You have a husband, live in real estate. Just go live your life, honey. The best thing that you're only on for 3 episodes. But look, y'all end up in the same place. Don't even know if we have a show now. But the good news, this to me is just completely desperate that you're trying to release this about Michelle. Nobody cares in the RHONJ world about Michelle Payas. No offense, Michelle. And I just thought this was this is in the news cycle. This is desperate. And I think it is released by Teresa's camp. Frank Catania is doing an interview. They're all doing interviews. And he said, in addition to everything else, and we all know what he said about Teresa and do in her future, and we already covered that. But he said that Brittany, his fiance, has made it very clear that she does not want to be an actual housewife, and that he's thrilled. I'm sure you are thrilled, Frank. There's also no show for her to be a housewife on. So there you go. But I think good for her. She's young. I actually think Brittany, she's fucking gorgeous. And I've met her in real life. I met her at a party that I was at with Mart Sr. Everyone's still slipping into my DMs wanting to know if I brought Vanessa to Mart Sr.'s 75th birthday party. You guys are still on this timeline thing. I mean, did Margaret lie? I don't know. As far as I can remember, she always mentioned Vanessa. We always knew about Vanessa. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not going and doing a timeline because I don't care enough. But good for you, Brittany. Frank is happy. Rachel Lindsay, I told you, quick hits, guys, with New Jersey. This is all in the news cycle lately. Rachel Lindsay from The Bachelor, I think she said she was at BravoCon. I don't know what the hell she was doing at BravoCon, but I think it was at BravoCon. But she said that she ran into Teresa, and Teresa thought that Rachel Lindsay from The Bachelorette, Bachelor Nation, was Rihanna. Okay, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole, but I mean, she thought she was Rihanna. So there you go. I mean, yeah, I'm not touching that one. Dolores did an interview. Dolores did an interview and said that she's upset. She's upset that everybody was doing this nasty, underhanded stuff off camera. Dolores, is your house clean, girl? Were you doing anything underhanded off camera? Come on now. Come on, just be honest, Dolores. Just be honest. I don't know. Be honest, girl. What you do in the dark always comes to the light of the day. And maybe she wasn't. And here's my cell phone going off. Maybe she wasn't, but she's upset. And I believe this. And she says that she warned the girls years ago or before the season, cut it out. I believe that. I believe that. She says that every year she basically pretends she's fired. She assumes she's going to be fired. And you know, she assumes she's going to be fired. And that when she's asked back, she's just happy she has a job. Well, you may not be asked back. You know, you may not be asked back this year. I still think if the show comes back with any combination of the current people, I think Dolores will be one of the people that is asked back, unless she just ages out and we keep this off the air for like 10 years. But late 50s, early 60s, I mean, we can do it, right? I mean, so I think Dolores will come back if any combination comes back. Again, that's a long, long time away. There is no more RHONJ. I can't believe there's this much news cycle. But maybe this is how people are getting their rocks off, just keeping it in the news cycle. You guys feel like you're still close to the show. Margaret has done some interviews. I mean, like I said, we have all time on our hands now. We're just going to talk to the media. They also weren't allowed to during the season. There was gag orders, and now everyone can talk. Margaret says she does not think Trey and Louie will end up together. I don't have a side. So even though I said that Teresa is leaking to the bloggers, the stuff about Michelle Pace and Margaret, I'm on Teresa's side with this one. I think that they may not last forever, but I just think that this guy is so fucking weird. I mean, if you're a narcissist, what you desire, what you need is just total unadulterated adoration. It's all about you. And Teresa when Margaret says that she will stay with Louie to the end until the wheels fall off, I completely agree with that. But she says she will stay with him, but they won't last forever. Maybe he'll leave her. I'm not sure I believe that. I mean, I get it. I'm not sure that they are together forever, but I can see that they are. I can see this working. I'm not sure they're going to break up. They just might be two peas in a pod, to be honest with you. There you go. She says that Teresa and her bonded after Teresa's mother died and she just got out of jail, and that's where they just met. But Teresa has changed. She has changed. We all changed. It's not bad. A lot of people think in this business 5 years in that